got dim and the show's about to start. I'm jumping up and down with the bass hitting my heart. Crowd calling my name, I'm about to hit the stage. Oh shit, I just remembered I couldn't forget my shades. My shades, my shades. People think I'm amazing, I ain't a...
Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get into it today. We found a good deal on some Pokemon cards. We haven't actually done a video like this before, but we do hope you enjoy this as we go ahead and give it a try. They were on clearance on closeout. I know they've been kind of hard to get recently, but seeing them at the store for about $2 a piece, I decided to go ahead and take the chance, take the risk, and maybe share them with you a little bit, see how this goes, see if it's something you like, and maybe we find something interesting or cool that you might not have otherwise been able to have found yourself. We're not really collectors of Pokemon cards anymore. We do have some of the original Pokemon cards still left, but as far as actually collecting Pokemon cards, we're a little bit past that. It's not the same as it was back in the day. But we're going to try this new dual camera setup. Got to realize that I actually have to kind of turn it a little cockeyed in order to make it look perfectly straight for some reason, but I think you can see it well enough. So we're going to go ahead and open this package of cards as careful as we can in order not to damage anything. Go ahead and pop these open. So you can see this is the Sword and Shield Fusion Strike. The little Pokemon Live card there. I'm going to set that off to the side for now. So, let's see what we got here, right? First we have Synthesizer. Yeah. This isn't going to be perfect, We're trying something completely new here. But we are going to definitely get this figured out. That's the point of this stream, is we're testing the dual camera setup. It's not 100% the way I would like it to be, but I think you can see at least where we're going with it and how we attempt to eventually do this much better, right? Alright. So there's our first card. Our second card. Frostmoth. Now that we have like one card kind of in the position, we know where all the other cards kind of need to go, right? We have a Steel Energy. We have a Rakdos. I'm not actually sure what's rare here or what we're really looking for. If you know, maybe tell me ahead in the comments. I'm going to be moving this over to Instagram once we stream it. Just wanted to try something in a completely different way. Do something completely different on this wonderful Sunday afternoon. Sharpedo Pokemon I'm a little more familiar with from back in my day. Looks like it's supposed to be a good card, not a shiny though. Clobopus. Interesting name, interesting Pokemon. Also not yet available in Pokemon Go too. Bunnery. Now, if you play Pokemon Go, it's a Pokemon that's been available maybe far too much. Totodile. going back to the second generation of Pokemon there. One I'm very familiar with. In fact, that was my starter in the second generation of Pokemon games. Toxel. Actually, just caught one of those recently on Pokemon Go. If you're tuning in, we're going to do some Pokemon card pulls. Very new thing that we're trying out for the very first time with a kind of dual camera setup. Sigilif. I actually just got one of those in Pokemon Go the other day as well. And lastly, the Farewell Bell for this pack. Doesn't seem like there was anything too interesting in this particular deck, but we got a few more. If people tune in, we can always go back into the store and grab some more because they were on sale for $2 a package. So we thought we'd go ahead and give them a try. Next, we're going to do one of the Mew packages that we have. The first one was a Gigamax Gengar. I do believe that this is just a Mew and maybe Gigamax because it looks large in scale in comparison to the city. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this one open. We're going to set all but one of these cards off to the side just so we kind of have a good idea as to where it needs to kind of be on the screen. But we're going to go ahead and open the Mew package now. I kind of like these little cardboard packages. They didn't have them when I played the card game as a kid. They were literally just in the foil wraps, and I guess that the way they do it now is in order to cut back a little bit on people using hot air guns and whatnot to get these open and reseal them, because that was very prevalent back in my day. I actually knew a dollar store owner who did it with the original series and second series of cards. So another one of these little info cards. We're going to set that off to the side. Alrighty. First card here we have is yet another Frostmoth, a Skater's Park, a Cram-O-Matic. These are trainer's cards. A energy card. A Wooloo. That Wooloo card does look very nice. It's a little glossier than the other cards, but not a holographic. A Jinx from the original series. We have a Skarmory. One of my favorite Pokemons, and it was actually one of the first Pokemon cards I ever got from the second generation of cards. I had gotten a Japanese Skarmory from one of my friends on the playground. It was a Japanese Skarmory, and he gave me that in a Japanese Rainbow Energy for one of the promo cards that I had from the Pokemon first movie, that I still had in the package. But I had at the time a dozen of every one of the promo cards, because at the end of the cycle, they were literally just kind of chucking them, and literally as we were leaving the movie theater, it was like a big old box of them, so we took them as any kid would. So Waddle is our next card, followed by Panpour, a Makuhita, If you're just tuning in, thanks for joining us. We're doing some random Pokemon card pulls from this packages of Pokemon cards that we got today at the truck stop for $2 a pop. So, and lastly of this deck, we have an Obstagoon Holographic. Ooh, look at that card. That looks awesome. That is a beautiful card. I don't know if you can see it that great, but or if it looks better down here. You tell me which looks better on. I'm doing this blind to some degree, but that holographic Obstagoon is a very good looking card. It's a very good Pokemon in Pokemon Go too. You know, that Night Slash in Pokemon Go is just so useful. It takes 3 or 4 things in order to get it fully charged. But yeah, we're gonna set this Obstagoon down here. Set these off to the side for now. Make it so you can see both of these at the same time now. We're going to go ahead and open this other Sword and Shield Fusion Strike Gigamax. Yeah, so definitely holographic. It's a very sharp looking card, quite frankly. Very sharp. But it is a holographic, so we will set that kind of over here so that it can stay kind of on the screen. Just kind of keep it a little off center. Gonna go open. This is gonna be our 3rd package out of 4. Another Fusion Strike. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and open this one. I should probably just show what I'm opening over here. It seems like it's a bit easier to see than trying to get it down here. It's more kind of just for the cards. But that's the beauty of what we're doing tonight. We're trying something completely new and seeing how it goes. Because we haven't actually done this before. So figured I had some downtime tonight and saw these. Cannot get this one open to save my life, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of the teeth pull. Move a little extra thing in here. Alright, so first we have a Ninetales. Not Galarian, unfortunately. Followed by Mandibuzz. FYI, Mandibuzz, recently, every single egg that I hatched ended up being a Volibee, and obviously evolving into Mandibuzz. I was literally getting every single egg being a Volibee. So I'm a little tired of seeing this Pokemon in this Pokemon card. But next we have the evolution of Gligar. The score. If you're tuning in, we did pull a really cool Galarian Obstagoon. Next we have a Leaf Energy. Not the most exciting thing there, for sure. Oh, we'll save that one for next. Alright. We have a Yveltal, which is a legendary, so it's kind of a cool card. We're going to set that over to the side along with our Obstagoon. It's not holographic, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, it's still very cool because it's a legendary. We have a Snorlax. Everybody has to love Snorlax, right? Phantom. One of, I think, is just the most adorable looking little Pokemon that they've added to the game. Its evolution, not really that cool looking, but it itself is, in fact, pretty cool looking. We have another Totodile. We've already gotten one of those so far. A Trubbish. And that's actually a charming looking card, I'm not going to lie. I very much like looking at that card. Well designed. Here we have a Klefki, because, you know, every keychain should definitely be a living and breathing soul. That's just wonderful to think about, that something as mundane as a keychain can be living. But there you have Klefki. And lastly, in this set, look at that. We have Pikachu. And I don't know if you can tell, but it is a awesome holographic. Very cool card. Very, very cool holographic Pikachu. So, that's our second holographic, along with the Galarian Obstagoon. It's pretty interesting looking. We're just leaving that card there so we can figure out how to make you see it without looking too terrible. Just setting this aside, and got one more package, another Sword and Shield Fusion Strike Mew cover. And again, if you're just tuning in and you're curious as to why all these are the same style card, I was at the store and they had them for $2 a package, so I said, why not? Let's go with that. I think they're cool for $2. Absolutely. You know, I'll definitely find somebody to give these to, because they're not necessarily my thing. So, you know, I could probably find somebody to give these to, more or less. So, set the little info card aside. Yes, they were actually at the truck stop, and they were on clearance for 4 packs for $8, making them $2 a pack. Alright, so we have the Little Schoolgirl trainer card. I am not even going to attempt to say the name of this Pokemon, because I will butcher it to death. Hayukamunku or something. Pretty terrible name. Tortonator. I gotta say, that's a pretty awesome name for a card, because who doesn't love Terminator and Terminator related things? So we have another Steel Energy. We have a Goodra, which is a cool enough looking Pokemon. Too bad that one's not shiny. Oh, one of my absolute favorite Pokemon from the original series, Growlithe. I absolutely love Growlithe. Still do. One of the Pokemon, still one of my favorites. Next we have Goomy. Next we have, I assume it's pronounced Pansear. Pansear. If you're just tuning in, we have found a few holographics out of these 2 packages, one being this cool holographic Pikachu and this really cool Obstagoon. But Krogunk is our next card. Followed by a Mankey. And lastly, a Grubbish. So no holographics out of 2 of these packs, but we did find 2 holographics in 2 of the other packs, so that's cool. We did have a few that were duplicates, but not very many out of these 4 packs. I think there was only 3 of them that were actually duplicates out of the 4 packages, so that's nice. So we'll set those aside. These again were our 2 holographic pulls that we found tonight. We have the Pikachu, and then we also had the Obstagoon, which is really awesome. I really like both the way these cards look. They're very charming, handsome looking cards. So yeah, take a look at those. If you have any information on them, post them in the comments below, because I really don't know what any of these things are worth, or if they're rare or common or something that somebody might want. Really just wanted to share them with you as we open some of these tonight, and spend a little bit on live stream, a little time on live stream, taking a look at some of these cards. So I'm going to take these 2 and set them aside and just do a last little rundown on some of these cards again. So Grubbish, Mankey, it's funny doing this kind of like in reverse, because I think I need to go left, but I really got to go right. Krogunk, Pansear, Goomy, one of my favorites, Growlithe, Goodra, Steel Energy, which is a double, so I'm going to set it aside, Turtonator, something unpronounceable. Yeah, the whole card being hollow is definitely an interesting thing. Schoolgirl, Makuita, one of those info cards. Klefki. Trubbish I'm going to set aside because I just absolutely like the way this Trubbish card looks. It is just hilarious. So I'm going to set that one aside. Totodile is going to be one of our doubles, so I'm going to set it aside. Phantump, Snorlax, Yveltal. Set the Yveltal aside because I like that. Grass Energy, Gliscor, Mandibuzz, Ninetales, Info Card, Panpour, Sawaddle, Skarmory, Jinx, so this Wooloo card, when I said it a minute ago that it was glossy, it actually, like the background is holographic. Just the picture's not. If you know anything about that, let me know. Energy, Crimpomatic, Skate Park, 2 of these Frost Moths, so I'm set one aside. Simisear, Info Card, Farewell Bell, Sigilif, Troxel, another Totodile, Baneri, Clobbopus. So maybe it's something, because this one too, the background is holographic. I don't know if I can get that on the picture, but it's kind of got like a high gloss, like embedded kind of look to it. Not really sure, but I'm going to set it aside. Maractus, and lastly a Steel Energy. So, if you know anything about any of these particular cards, because I sure do not, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you tuning in as we did this for the first time. If it's something you want to see again, let me know in the comments. If there's anything I can do to make this better, obviously fixing the video in the corner of the screen so that it's not like fully sized probably would be one of those things. Any card at rare, hollow, rarity, or lower can come with a reverse hollow. These cards are foil on every part of the card except the illustration. Okay, so that's interesting to know if that's the case, because reverse hollows, I didn't know that was a thing with these new cards. But if that is the case, then our Sharpedo, the background is holographic. This Wooloo, same thing. Back, you can see the holographicness of the background. The Yveltal also has the holographic. You can kind of see as I move my finger, you can see like how metallic it is. Trubbish is not holographic. I'm just putting it here because it looks really cool and I really like it. It might be one of my favorite cards I've seen. Obstagoon, don't know if you can see it really well, but Obstagoon is a actual holographic illustration. And then lastly, we had the cool large holographic Pikachu, which is pretty awesome looking. So we definitely found some pretty cool things. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I thank you for tuning in with us while we gave this a try. But please follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and as well as subscribing to our Twitch, because we're always trying new things, always trying to bring you the best content we possibly can. If there's anything you would like to see, anything you would like for me to change going forward in the future, just you got to let me know. And on that note, see you on the next video. We really appreciate you joining and tuning in with us. So thank you very much. You guys have a absolute wonderful night.